I never thought I would use back in the day to refer to anything that occurred just 10 years ago, but considering how much the opal market has changed since 2014, back in the day somehow seems right. This is a 153 carat parcel that I bought from a miner back then on eBay. The evidence shows that I was excited enough to get it out and to cut off a few pieces. I remember when I found this nice color bar, I thought to myself, I better put this aside because I paid $140 for it. I didn't want to ruin it. So let's get started. I promise to be careful. This is a 33 carat piece of really nice opal. Mostly crystal opal that I bought some years ago. But if we look at it, we see that it has some issues. It's oddly curved on both sides, and one edge is normal or slightly thick, and the other is thin. The color is good, if you like green, that is. It's more than 90% green with a little bit of yellow, a spot or two of blue, and a suggestion of red. Well, this is after the fact, so I realized that I should have just given this thing away. To Roy of Roy's Rocks, maybe. This was not cheap, and it was mostly crystal opal, but I decided to make an arrowhead out of it. A regrettable move, but it's too late to change it now. Here's where I flip the arrowhead. Let's try it. Oh, that's pretty good. Let's try again. No, not quite enough. Man down, man down. So looking at this opal, we have lots of color in the middle and a smaller area of good color on one edge. I've marked it up for slicing. I expect to get 2 pieces with a lot of color and 1 with very little. Let's go to the trim saw. So the slicing went well, I think. This is the small piece without much color. It's pretty pathetic, but one of you is going to win it. So I suggest that you prepare for it now. Now over here we have this wedge-shaped piece with lots of color. It's obviously not from the same color bar as the big one, but it looks good. And look at that color underneath. Wowza. I mean, skrrr. It reminds me when that cop was shining that flashlight in my eyes. Oh, never mind. That was Sheila. Right, Sheila? I'm sorry, Sheila. Don't answer that. I think that people like you when you don't talk and when you don't have arms. Oh, I'm sorry, Sheila. I meant you don't have armor. Armor.
We interrupt this video for a special service announcement from the Pulitzer Opal Jargon Advisory. Because of special interest by viewers, the colloquial vocative bruh has been approved for use in comments and in other forms of communication on this channel. Thank you.
This is the original parcel. Well, almost the original. I mean, if you give an opal cutter some rough opal, things are bound to happen, right? Of course. But I think that I was intimidated, so I put it aside. I decided that I would probably be ready to cut it by around late April or early May in 2024. So for now, I'm only going to be dealing with these 2 pieces. This wedge-shaped piece that I cut off, I think I was mesmerized here. I didn't even turn it around. I was just staring at that bright flash and thinking, I have arrived in opal heaven. But then I snapped out of it when Sheila asked me to go get her a can of hard seltzer. One edge of this wedge is so thin that I need to slice it off, and then I'll give it to one of you. Perfect. This should turn out to be a nice cabochon. I'm not a big fan of freeform cabs, but this one looks pretty good, and All it needs is a polish. Pretty nice. I found this on my trim saw. Must be for some previous episode. So I polished both sides of it. I think what I'm going to do with this is give it a backing, make it a doublet, and let you all have it. Well, in a perfect world, I'd be able to make one large cabochon out of this, but I don't think that I can. The color bars do extend the length of it and almost the full width. I guess I'm just going to give it a try. No guarantees. I really expected to be cutting this thing in half and getting 2 stones rather than trying to go for one large cabochon. But here I am, like a fool, going for the whole enchilada. Wish me luck. Good luck. Color's just all over this thing. It's beautiful. What I have is a teardrop opal in which one side is straight and one side is curved. I decided to take a little off the tip so that both sides will be curved. And now for the final stones. Cal, at 1.17 carats, is but a shadow of his former self, but he's just the right size to fit perfectly in an 8x10 millimeter setting. At 2.45 carats, Rip is right where I left him 9 years ago. I didn't know what I was doing, and he didn't either. One of you can surely help him get a life. DS is an edgy young opal, and she wants to invade your life. But watch out for her sharp points. Our 3.90 carats of sharp might just end up in your third ventricle. Ooh. Even before he was born, nobody expected anything of Spanky. He's 5.42 carats, but is thin and potchy. I recommend plastic surgery, but fair warning, he may not survive. Due to a disturbing doping accident, a great opal was shattered into pieces. Chunk is still hefty, and he's got excellent color and an excellent future, riding in a piece of jewelry. His half-brother Chip may not be so fortunate. He really is exactly like Chunk, but just smaller. Too small to do a job like his brother. I think that he'd be best if he goes home to one of you. Cochise entered the building as a proud 33-carat chunk of crystal opal, and now will exit battered and broken at 5.80 carats. And after his embarrassing emasculation, some idiot dropped him, and now he'll never walk again like he used to. Well, wait a minute. Sheila, did Cochise ever walk? Oh, okay. Claire is a curvaceous opal with beautiful color and a bright smile and has the world by the short hairs. She weighs 8.39 carats and is one of the most talented freeform cabochons to ever reside at Pulitzer Opal. Will she ever get to one of you? Anything is possible. At 19.41 carats, Chet is one of the big guys, a havoc-wreaking bulldozer of an opal. But again, will he go to one of you guys? Well, definitely yes, if your name is Roy Lehman. Chrissy is the belle of the ball. Long, lean, beautiful, and gifted. But don't mess with her, or you might find yourself missing a lung. She could have been more colorful, but she likes herself just the way that she is. I almost forgot. Cochise's flakes. And there is a boatload of them. They're very beautiful, and there will be 2 winners. Maybe Cochise feels like he came out all right, but it looks to me like he went in for organ transplantation surgery and came out as lunch meat. Poor Cochise. And the most unexpected opal of all is Slice. He is an interesting and beautiful doublet. I'd say that his stock has risen significantly from the time he was found abandoned next to the trim saw to the good-looking gem that he is now. Miracles occasionally do occur, but mostly they don't. And now for the winners from the last video. The 5.42 carat opal named Total goes to Melon. And Fanny, the 7.03 carat opal goes to Harvey N. And the winner of Skipper, the 1.06 carat doublet, is Trish 002. And the winner of the Ugly Twins is Roy's Rocks. And the winner of Bean, the 3.30 carat opal, is Volcanicus. And the winner of Zot and Blackfish is Hopper. Well, I enjoyed doing today's video, but not as much as I did last time. But it's not every day you find out something new about Australian opal. So next time, show up early and often. I'll see you then. Today, the crew of Pulitzer Opal has an important announcement. Shortly after the release of the last video, Pulitzer Opal reached 100,000 subscribers. A milestone for me, Sheila, and, well, there's me, and there's Sheila. And 4 cats. How could I forget them? For this occasion, we will be hosting a celebration, and all of you, 100,000, are invited. Some of you may recall our potluck dinner when we reached 50,000 subscribers. I'm not sure why so many of you chose to bring macaroni and licorice casseroles, but we all had a great time. I mean, until the next day, right? For the 100K celebration, Sheila is going all in, no expenses spared. This time, it's a formal soiree with open bar, sit-down dinner, and entertainment by Taylor Snit. Taylor Swift was not available because, as a subscriber, she'll be coming as a guest. And without an escort. I think that you'll be looking to find a suitable companion at the event. This will be a memorable affair. No standing in line because the caterer is bringing more than 10,000 servers. They will serve dinner, drinks, and attend to anything else you may need. The attire for this event will be your choice, of course. You may choose either formal or very formal. I suggest the latter if you intend to get up close and personal with Taylor Swift. Taylor Snit will be on stage, so she won't be available, but it is possible that she may laugh or point at you if you dress inappropriately, if you know what I mean. So in order to enter this week's giveaway, leave a comment with your recommendations for the event, menu items, types of drink, and anything else you can think of that might make the event more special. Once I get your input, Sheila will announce the date, and then it will be set in stone. I mean, not really in stone, but you know what I mean. Maybe paper or like email. I don't know how we're going to do this, but talk to the event planner or something. I got opals to cut.